An emotional roller coaster.
I'm gonna go on a 3-week vacation from my job and never come back. It's starting to get real, bro.
They're here, guys. They're here. Why are they offering so much?
Let's do it!
The journey is officially beginning. I'm kind of nervous. We're here.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. We got a lot going on. We placed our house on the market a week ago, and we had one family come by last week, and we thought they loved it. No offer as of yet, but we have 2 people coming by, or 2 families coming by today to check it out. Man, we're excited, man. Like, we've been looking at houses in Columbus, Ohio. You excited?
Yeah, but it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. We'll get into that later, but
definitely bittersweet, but we're excited for the process. You know what I'm saying? Like, we believe this is the best move for us, and like God is doing it, man. He's working it out right now. So we have 2 showings later on today, so hopefully they come by and they actually like everything.
That's the hopes. That's the plan.
That's the hopes. But right now we're actually getting ready to go to the store. We've been trying to keep up with the house, make sure everything's like up to date. You know what I'm saying? We're not really doing no open house because, obviously we live here, so we don't want, random people in our house. We did that last time with the sale of our last house. We told people, like, respect our house, you know what I'm saying? Make sure nobody comes in with their shoes on. And we had little, what do they call, booties? Booties or shoe covers on the, for them to use. And we checked the camera. They're inside of our living room. They're sitting on our couch. They got their shoes all on our rug. Like, come on, bro. So I had to call the agent, like, hey, can you get these people out my house with shoes on? And we're just watching them on camera. I'm just like, I wasn't vibing with it. I really didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So definitely not doing that this time. Right now is basically by appointments only. That way we can actually monitor who comes in and goes out, and obviously we're here when they come through. So we're excited, man. Just ready for a new journey, ready for a new lifestyle. Y'all gonna get to see me a little bit more now. You know what I'm saying? Because your boy will be home. Definitely gonna quit my job. I've been there for 16 years, and I think it's time for me to say goodbye. So right now, more than ever, man, we need y'all support. So make sure you guys are liking our videos, commenting below. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Share our videos, share our page, share everything, man, with your family, your friends. Like, we're gonna be giving y'all a little bit more videos, you know what I'm saying? More content, real family vibes. Obviously, homemakers, stay-at-home mom vibes for, from Shanice. And, who knows, man? Who knows what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a lot of time to discover the things I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be bound to a 56, 64-hour week job anymore. I like to fish. I like to freaking try to build stuff. So I'm gonna be learning, man. Like, y'all about to see me transform to the man that God told me to be, that He created me to be, the man that He wants me to be. You feel me? So, man, I'm excited, man. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm excited. Baby, you excited Daddy's gonna be home for good? Mm-hmm. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we just got back from Costco. It is 12:28. They called and wanted to come earlier. They were supposed to come at 1:30. They're gonna come at 12:30. 12:28. So we got about a couple minutes until they show up. So I'm trying to put all these groceries away. We have all of our Costco groceries. So I'm just hoping that somebody, I think my prayer is that somebody puts in an offer today. Like, that would be very exciting. Again, bittersweet, but I'm just ready. I'm ready for the next move, which is selling the house to then purchase a new house. So, okay, change of plans. They changed it back to 1:30. So now we are waiting for them, which is quite a bummer because we wanted to go to World Market and to Clark's food store. So now we're just kind of pushed back. And then we rushed to get back home because they wanted to get here earlier. So whatever. Girls are eating lunch. I'm about to make me something to eat, and then I guess just wait for them to get here. They're here. They're here, guys. They're here.
Oh, you have a so beautiful house.
Oh, thank you. So they just left right now. I had to go into realtor mode, you know what I'm saying, selling everything. But man, it was crazy because at first, we've been trying to wait for a family to actually pull up to really appreciate the house, you know what I'm saying? But this guy just walked up. He's actually buying it for his daughter. His daughter is 23 years old.
Shut up.
And she works for AAA. Like, he's going to pay the mortgage and everything. And the lady was like, yeah, like, he really likes the house a lot. He has $300-some-thousand in his bank account. Like, right now, like, you guys can close in 30 days. Like, I'm just on the inside, I'm like, let's do it. But I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, sounds good. I'm like, yeah, just talk to my agent and everything. She's like, yeah. And then she put out his cell phone, showed me the bank account, $379,000 in the bank account. She was like, oh, would you leave the refrigerator? I was like, yeah. I was like, for a price, we can leave the refrigerator as well. Not a problem. I was like, we're open to that. And she said, oh, the washer and dryer. I'm like, yeah, we're open to that. I was like, I have a great camera system too. She said, oh, how much do you pay monthly? I'm like, oh, nothing. We own it. She's like, Really? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, showing the cameras. Like, they're really impressed. Really impressed. I'm like, $300,000. Y'all can have my stuff for $10,000. He's a solid buyer. He's, I think, an 869 credit score.
But he still needs a loan.
And he has money in the bank, so he wouldn't need a loan for that much. With all that money down.
I know. But who says he's gonna put all that money down?
Just either way, he's a solid buyer.
Yeah, I get it. That's so dope. That's where I want to be in life. Be able to buy my child a home.
Bro, I'm like, bro, can you buy me a house? Is your daughter single?
Tell me exactly what we need.
I'm like, hey,
next home.
I'm like, bro, your daughter's single? Let me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she gonna hit up Julie, so I'm gonna tell Julie right now, let her know.
Hit her up about what? What she gonna? What they want? What they want?
They're gonna make their offer. I don't know what they're gonna put the offer at, but
is that what they're really gonna do though? Did it seem like she was just talking?
No, she was talking, and he was like a boss. I mean, for one, he was kind of just like, you know what I'm saying, pimp status, just standing there doing his thing, and she was the one talking. She was talking to me like I'm trying to sell her someone on the street, and like she wants to buy from me right now. I'm like, yeah, talk to my agent, like, you know what I mean? So she's like, what? Has anybody else seen it? I'm like, yeah. I was like, we have some people this morning. You know what I'm saying? We got some people coming by later on. I was like, oh, we do have people coming by later on. The mailman coming by later on. I didn't say somebody come look at the house. I just said somebody's coming by. Hey, ask me no questions, tell you no lies. But nah, they seem really interested, so this might be it, bruh.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I know. What's today?
Today is the 13th.
Today's the 13th, January 13th, man. So let's see what happens. Got a buyer
baby.
inside the house. Or a potential buyer. What the girls always say is we had a customer inside the house. This time we actually decided to be outside. So it's Saturday. We just had breakfast. Shanice made some stuff up in the kitchen. I went to the farmer's market this morning, got a bunch of stuff, groceries or whatever. We're supposed to have 3 showings today, so I guess the 11 o'clock one, they canceled on us, which is cool. But I did talk to my realtor, and she just told me some good news. She told me somebody offered $7 million. I guess it was a typo, but they actually offered more than we were asking for, so it's starting to get real, bro. It's starting to get real. I mean, we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, if we accept it, we're going to escrow, 30-day escrow. By March, we're out of this place. Today's January 20th. It's getting real. But Shanice doesn't know yet, so I'm going to go tell her to see how surprised she gets. Here's my beautiful wife. First and foremost, thank you for the delicious breakfast. And second, we got an offer for $740.
Did we really? You're a liar.
$740.
You're a liar.
It's funny because she texted me earlier saying that we had an offer for $7 million. And I was like, too low.
7? Why are they offering so much?
It's the couple yesterday.
For real? I knew it. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah. So I just want to let you guys know that, you know, we did get an offer and everything, and it's getting real now. So, like, you know, if we got an offer, it's getting real. So if you want to back out, you let me know.
Why so much though? We're not even gonna get appraised at that.
Well, we'll see what we get appraised at, but they probably trying to secure that's how bad they want it. They offer to secure it. You feel me?
Bruh.
So she says they have no contingencies, no nothing. Basically, now we just got to make sure that they're okay with our contingency of finding a home. But I mean, I'd rather them have it. I mean, they're a family of 4, you know what I'm saying? And they got 4 little girls, so I feel for them. My boy losing already. I can't help him lose the house he wants.
It's so crazy because what day was that? Was that Thursday? I think it was Thursday or maybe even Friday morning. I can't remember. A couple days ago, a day ago, whatever. I just was having this feeling like, I feel like this weekend is going to be it. I feel like this is the weekend. Because, I mean, how long has it been? Like 2 weeks now?
2 weeks.
You've been on the market?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, and, you know, we had an agent come by 2 times. And she was like, you guys don't have any offers yet? And I was like, no, not yet. And she was like, really? This house is so beautiful. And I was just like, well, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. But this weekend, I was starting to feel like, dang, if we go on with no offers again for another week, I feel like that's not going to look good. You know, like just being on the market, no offers, no nothing. It's going to start making us feel like, what is the issue? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but I feel like, you know, all my years of experience of the way I shop for homes and stuff, I feel like there's more of an issue when you see that price drop.
Yes, and I mean
like that's why I wouldn't drop the price, because then now it's like, you know, when I see a home drop in price, I feel like they're desperate for one, or there's something wrong. So I don't want to give that image of like we're desperate or there's something wrong with the house. You know what I mean? So I definitely would have kept it at this price for the longest.
Well, yeah, and there would be no reason for us to have dropped it because we're not desperate and we're not in a hurry. And there's,
correct.
I mean, our desires are in a hurry, but like logically, like there's no reason for us to have to hurry up and get out of here, you know?
So I feel like it wouldn't be that big of a deal, like, oh, we have no offers. I mean, at the end of the day, people would kind of know what kind of economy it is right now. You know what I mean? It's not like it's just booming and all of a sudden we have no offers. You know what I mean?
But I mean, what I'm used to, our other two sales, we got offers.
But that was also during a
Wait.
time where like
I
the
know.
market was booming. You know what I mean?
And then obviously this priced house is going to be a smaller pool of people able to afford it. So I was also considering that, like, it's there's not a bunch of people who are just able to afford a over $700,000 home. You know, I was taking that into consideration, but it was still making me feel like, dang, how long are we gonna be on the market?
My realtor lives in Texas and she's selling our home, so we wouldn't have the opportunity.
I was already in a good mood today.
Are you in a good mood now?
I'm in a great mood, but it's also like, oh my gosh, this is getting real. This is.
I mean, this could be a minimum. Like I told
we
you,
gotta get on Rep and start looking at houses.
book our flight to go check some houses out.
I don't even want to cook no more.
Nah, we got other stuff to do.
God is good.
He is.
I don't know, God is just so good. Like, especially because I texted Jeremy earlier this week and I was like, boo, hand it over to God. Like, I could just tell that Jeremy, his mind is just always racing, always trying to put things in place, always trying to do something. And I'm like, boo, we just need to be still. We need to pray. We need to just hand it over to God and let him take the wheel, you know? And I don't know if Jeremy took any actions, you know, after I sent that, but I know for me, I did. Like, I just felt like I was at peace with whatever was going to happen, however long it was going to take. And
Nice.
it's like, look at God, you know, offer way above our marketed price. Like, that's amazing. So it is 3:40, almost 3:45, and we have another prospect, another potential buyer coming. They are right outside, so we're just kind of trying to not look like we live here. But yeah, we're just tidying up a little bit. It's funny because now I feel like I don't care anymore because we have another offer already, a good offer. So, I mean, best case scenario, we have a better buyer, you know, than what we got offered, or not even what we got offered, because we got a great offer, but hopefully they're just a stronger buyer. Either way, I'm happy whether they put an offer in this house or not, because we already have an offer. Now it's just our turn to figure out where the heck we're gonna live. Yeah, the journey is officially beginning, and I'm kind of nervous.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away.
So we just got to another house right here. This one right here is, I think, a little over 2,000 square feet on a 4-acre lot. Like, we really want that acreage, man. Look at this front yard right here. So far from the street. Nice long driveway. With my realtor. Slow Ohio driving south. We're from Cali. Yo, so what a day, what a day, what a day. It's 10:44 p.m. Eastern time. So last night, I probably went to bed around 1 o'clock.
Pulled an all-nighter.
Pretty much, like 1 o'clock a.m. And then I was up at 2:30 a.m. to basically roll out to go catch this flight. And for most part, everything went smooth, man. Like, going through LAX, for those that know, if you've flown from LAX to LAX or whatever the case may be, you've been inside LAX or around the surroundings of LAX, like, you know. That ain't the place to be, man. But we got there nice and early, so got in, got out, and everything was smooth. Landed in Columbus, and you know, for the most part, everything was cool, man. We actually flew on Spirit Airlines. First time. I'm sure all you guys know about all the bad drama, hype, and everything about Spirit. So the only reason why I chose them, to be real with you, is because it's the only straight flight out of freaking Southern California to Columbus, and I'm not down for no layovers. Hey, bro, you gonna hurt me? I'm not down for no layover, so we definitely chose Spirit Airlines. And let me tell you, service superb. Like, if you got an issue with Spirit, man, it's probably you. I already know every situation is different, but everything was smooth. Got to the airport. We didn't check any bags in. We did carry on only, so everything was good, man. What? We land in Columbus, so we get off the plane. Everything's going well. We hop on the shuttle. We go over to get the rental car. I have like the budget fast track, whatever. I'm supposed to go to like a special line, but it was no special line. And dude kind of had a little attitude. I'm like, hey, bro, because he's wearing an Avis shirt. So I'm like, hey, are you doing the fast track for budget? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm like, here, I show my phone, has all my reservation number, my name. As I'm trying to show him, he's like, last name? So I give my last name. Like, all right, like, okay, this the type of vibe. Like, all right, bro, I don't got time for you right now. Like, we busy. We trying to get in this car because we need to go and meet somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? To look at some houses. So everything goes. I give him the credit card. He does everything. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. I show him my driver's license. Mind you, driver's license has your first name and last name on it, right? I mean, mine does at least, right? So I give him all my information. We pay for everything. And he gives me the paper. So as I'm walking to go get the car, I'm looking at the paper and it's like, why am I charged so much, bro? Like, it shouldn't be this much. Like, we wouldn't get in the car for one day. So we walk to the car and it's an SUV. So I'm like, why am I getting an SUV when I paid for a small little car because I want something that's better on mileage? You know what I'm saying? So I look at the name, not my name. So I'm like, are you kidding me? So I walk back because, I don't know, somehow we crossed paths, but I didn't see him. So eventually he comes back over and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm like, this ain't my name, bro. And he's like, I don't know why he's printing out old stuff for. He's like, all right, I'm going to fix it. Printing out old stuff. Like, bro, you made a mistake, man. Like, own up to your stuff, right? So now I'm starting to get a little irritated. I'm trying to keep my cool, you know what I'm saying? Stay calm, cool, and collective. So we go back to the window, and then he's like, oh, you would think a person who made a mistake would be like, hey, my bad, I messed up, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, what's the issue? You know what I'm saying? I was like, give me the wrong card. He was like, oh no, we just charged the wrong one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna fix it right now. So he fixed everything. He's like, all right, here you go, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so how much did you charge me? Because you charged me the whole little holding fee. You know what I'm saying? He was like, we're gonna refund you right now. That's not what I asked you, bro. I asked you how much did you charge me. So when I see it on my card, I know like this charge needs to go back to my card ASAP, right? So I'm like, you know what, whatever, bro. I don't got time. So we go on to get in the car, and of course, again, I pay for a little car. They give me a little small SUV. I'm like, whatever, man. But besides that, we actually went out to Cleveland, looked at some houses. Some of the houses was actually really nice. Not really our vibe. I mean, kind of on the smaller side. And, Shanice, she wants an older home with more of a character, you know what I'm saying, this and that. So, like, we're in the basement, and we see, like, the foundation kind of has cracks. We see a dead rat in the basement. We see bugs inside the house. Shanice ain't down for no bugs. So now she kind of like, oh, maybe we shouldn't get anything kind of old. You know what I mean? So right now we just got to the room. We finally checked in. Then we stand here at one of Marriott's hotels. Can't think of the name of it. It's supposed to be like the best one out here in Columbus. One of their autograph collection hotels. So we're about to head out, just walk around and see what we can get into for a little bit. Yo, so it's 7 o'clock in the morning. We've been up since like 6 something. About to get out of here early. Shanice found like a little coffee shop that she wants to check out, so we'll hit there first. And then kind of just drive around the area and see what we like. There's a few houses that we're trying to tour, but that's not until 10 o'clock. Our flight leaves today at, I think, 2. So I'm trying to get to the airport probably around 12. So definitely crunch for time. So we're going to see what we can get into before then. I'm trying to take a little nap on the plane, man, on the way here. Probably slept a good 4 hours. I'm definitely trying to do the same thing. So no coffee for me. Yo, it's so nice out here, man. Saturday morning, nice and chill vibes. It's cold, my type of weather. I like this, man. I can get used to this. My boy got shorts on, man. Crazy. Like, this right here is giving me Chicago vibes. The way the buildings are made. I mean, just everything about it. It's funny, that couple right there. Or, is it a couple or what was that?
I don't think so.
Or mom and son, daughter. But they're just staring at us.
Are they?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they saw the camera. And they're like, is that Jeremy? Is that Shanice? Is that our point of view? You feel me? We already know out here, bro. We're about to take over this city. So we're getting ready to pull up to a house that we actually been eyeballing for a minute. The only problem with this one is actually located like right next to a school. I don't know about y'all, but it's like
next door, bro.
Right next to it. Super dope house though, but I don't know. So all this right here is the land. It's about an acre lot. But that's the school right there, and there's like no gate, no fence, no nothing. It's like your backyard is part of the freaking school, and then this little street right here just kind of divides the rest of the little neighborhood. Weird, bro. Yeah, we definitely not vibing with this one. Like you get the electrical lines like running right through the backyard, like right above us, right here. Definitely a hazard. It's just so weird to me that the school like has no fencing, bro. Like, how's that even safe for the school? What y'all think? Like, would y'all want to live right next to a school with no fencing? So here we are at our second location. Like, look at all this space. Such a vibe. Hey, how's it going?
Good to meet you.
Likewise, likewise.
Shanice.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
So we actually just left that house. The battery pack actually died, but definitely wasn't feeling that house, man. It was way too small. It's funny because they had it listed at 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. I think 2,400 square feet. Man, that house is actually 2 bedrooms and like 1,200 square feet because they try to include the bedroom that was in the basement, which you can't do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, bro. Waste all our time going out there for no reason. And then the lot has like 2 parcels on it, so like the backyard wasn't that deep out. Mainly just the side of the house that had all the land. Definitely wasn't vibing with it, so we just came to get some food. So I just got the food right now. This is right here. I'm scared. Wake up! What you got there, baby? Swan noodles with shrimp and chicken. I got my burger and fries. This burger. How's your food, boo?
That's good.
Her food too spicy for her. She being a baby. It's okay, mama. It's okay. So it's another day. Probably like another 5 or 6 days. Honestly, I have no clue where we left off at, but it's February 10th, and we just had about, what, 3 tours today? These people never show up on time. They never show up on time, or they wait until the last minute to cancel. And it's like, bro, like, y'all messing up our life. You know what I mean? It's like, everything is, like, so wrapped around them coming here, and we have to adjust our schedule, and then they just don't show up. So I'm just over everything. I'm just ready for this offer so we can just get the heck out of California, man. Like, I have to go back to work. This past week, I didn't go to work. The day that we went to Columbus, I was supposed to go back to work that Sunday. And, you know, I was a little under the weather a little bit, you know what I'm saying? My doctor took me off for the whole week. Shout out to Teledoc. If you don't know what Teledoc is, that's where you just, you know what I'm saying, video chat with them, call it in, tell them your little symptoms, and tell them what you want. So I needed a few days off, so I got that. I'm to the point where, you know, I get very, very desperate where it's like, maybe we just move to Minnesota. Maybe we just move to Indiana. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, our minimum acreage was 1. Like, we want at least 1 acre lot. You know what I mean? Now, I think 1's not enough, man. I think we need more. I think Bay deserves more. What y'all think? I think Bay needs more than 1 acre. We watch Life on Promise View Acres, and they have 21 acres and a little lake. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
It ain't little.
I know it's a big lake. Like, they be in there swimming, fishing. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't watch them, go check them out. Vibes, man. Vibes. Like, just watching their vlogs of, like, them just remodeling everything. And that's what we want. You know what I mean? I feel like 1 acre is not enough. Especially making a big trip like this, a big move. I need it all. But that's where we're at right now. I think right now it's about 2 p.m. We have another one coming at 2:30. So, man, just hopefully today's the day, man. I just feel like today is the week. Like, we're going to get our offer, man. Like, we had an offer a couple weeks ago. I think we might have mentioned it. But supposedly, like, money issues, but we found out that it wasn't money issues. They actually had found another house nearby, and they got it accepted to the school district that's a city over, and it's supposed to be a better school district, and you know what I'm saying, blah 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 blah. Instead of buying our house, they bought this other house, which you know, granted, the house was really really nice. I mean, but it's not this house though. You feel me? Like, this right here, this house.
I would have chose that house too. Like, that house was nice. It was nice.
She just being modest.
I'm not being like, that house was nice. Like,
What was so nice about it?
I like the way, for one, it had a balcony, 2nd story, looked beautiful. Their staircasing was gorgeous. Like, we don't have railing or anything, and that's something that's important to me. I really like those things. The house was like very, very freshly remodeled, and it's like, yeah, our house is brand new. Like, it's only over 3 years old, but it's not brand new. And like all of the additions into the house, countertop, all that stuff, everything was brand new. So I would want to first start like that, you know?
It was nice, but I mean, if that's the case, don't come over here wasting my time. Y'all seem like y'all wanted it, man. Y'all got my hopes up high and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was already like in my mind, I already moved.
Desperate.
I mean, we ain't desperate, but in my head, I had already moved. You feel me? You know how hard it is to be like, this is my last week working. You know what I'm saying? Because my plan is to basically, when we find out that we're locked in escrow, I'm gonna go on a 3-week vacation from my job and never come back. You feel me? We're gonna see. We're gonna see what we're gonna get into today. Hopefully, we can get this offer, like I said. And since Chinese some houses from Indiana, she still hasn't looked at them. I think she's kind of like really trying to protect herself now. She's really locked in on Columbus because we had such a good time out there. We had some good food and drinks, whatever. So I feel like she's just really locked into that area. Like I said, man, I'm desperate, bro. Like you give me 5 acres, I'm gone. Today's the 17th of February, and man, it's been a roller coaster, bro. Like, we still really haven't seen any progress with offers. Like, we had an offer last week, matter of fact, last Sunday, so the day after my last vlog. And it was investors, and actually wanted to basically give us, like, maybe, like, 15,000 less than what we were asking for, but cash money. That was big. Only problem is that they wanted to close in 2 weeks. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still working. We can't pack up a house in 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Plus, do our everyday life, and, you know, obviously get with the moving company and moving our vehicles. And you know what I'm saying, it was just too much for 2 weeks. At that price, I just told my agent, like, hey, go ahead and counter offer for full price. This is C, you know what I'm saying? Because like when I'm negotiating contracts for Chinese, I don't just take their initial offer, you know what I'm saying? Initial offer from them is always low. They try to feel, you know what I'm saying, feel the energy. So I told her to go ahead and counter with full asking price and basically saying that we want 30-day escrow. The next morning, I guess they got cold feet. Now we're kind of just playing the waiting game. You know, you never want to sound too desperate. So my agent's kind of like laying low for a little bit, you know, kind of see where they're going. But it got to the point where a couple of days later, Shani's like, hey, man, like, we don't got time to be playing these games. Like, we either want to know if they with it or not. You know what I'm saying? If not, we move on. So she hit them up and they're like, hey, they want to come out Saturday, which is today. All right, bet. So all week, man, like we kind of just been excited for Saturday. The investors is coming, you know, because at this point, like we're willing to take the 15,000 less. Well, yesterday we actually had some people come and they were here for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They pulled up. And for the most part, like we feel like people that show up and they're only here for a little bit, they're not interested. Cause for me, when I go look at a house, I'm looking, I'm opening up the cabinets, I'm sitting on the couch, I'm just trying to like feel the vibe, like, okay, I'm in the backyard. These people, they just came and just left. So like, what's wrong with our house? Like everybody talks about how good the decor is, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, your wife did a great job. Is she a interior designer? It's like, yeah, thank you for the decor and stuff, but bro, like, what about the house? Like, y'all ain't rocking with the house, like, man. So after they had left, the same night, they put an offer in. Now we're locked in, so a breath of fresh air, bro. Just to catch you up at the Columbus house, the agent, you know, I got him locked in. He's my agent. He's also the seller's agent, so he's gonna be making double money. I mean, we're about to get everything lined up, bro. Like everything is like working in our favor, man. And this past week, you know, we just kind of just prayed on it, and you know, we just let God just guide us.
Good morning. Today is February 26th. So we are a little over a week into escrow. We have everything just lined up perfectly for the house in Ohio. Me and Jeremy are supposed to fly out there on Friday to see the house and get the inspection, appraisal, and all that stuff. You know, we've already paid for everything to be done. Really just kind of waiting for everything to be completed over on this end as far as our sale goes. Today, this morning around 11, we were supposed to have the appraisal done for this house. So we're getting the house all, you know, just kind of ready and prepared for a visitor. And then the assistant comes and knocks on the door, probably like 10 minutes till 11. She's like letting us know that she's here. She's just waiting for the actual guy to, you know, who's going to do the appraisal. We're like rushing through the house, trying to make sure the girls are situated and, you know, so that we're out of the way for them to do whatever they need to do. We get another knock on the door like a little after 11, and it's the same lady saying that they canceled the appraisal. It was an instant irritation because we were just inconvenienced, right? Earlier in the morning around 8, I want to say 8 or 9 o'clock, the buyers actually asked if they can come by between 12 and 3 to see the house because they wanted to measure or do something. And for me, it was like, oh my gosh, like, no. I literally woke up this morning feeling so sleepy, so tired, but I had to get work done. So as I was like doing my work, I'm like dozing out, falling asleep. So in my head, I was like, you know what? When Gia goes down for a nap around 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'm going to take a nap too, or at least try to take a nap. So that was my plan, right? And then Jeremy texted me saying that they wanted to come by during that time. And I'm just like, no. If I could back up a little bit further, yesterday, Sunday, they had the inspection done. So inspection was done yesterday we left the house pretty much all day so that the inspector could do his thing, and the buyers could have came along with them. The agent was even here with the inspector. So we were just like thinking like y'all could have came anytime yesterday, but now you're hitting us up last minute to do some. It's like we have a life still. We're still living here, so we don't have just openings for everybody to just come and go as they please in our home, And so I told Jeremy like, hey, anytime between 12 or anytime before 12 and after 3, because literally between 12 and 3 is the absolute time that Gia will be taking a nap, and that I had planned to take a nap with her. So that was just annoying. But I told Jeremy, like, if they can come earlier or later, that's fine. But he ended up telling them basically no. And so I don't know if that swayed the cancellation of the appraiser. I don't know. But it's like now we're just left in the dark and wondering if everything is going to go as planned. And I hate that. I really, really hate that, because the moment that we heard the lady say they canceled, like I said, I was first irritated because we were so inconvenienced, but then now I'm nervous. Like, why are they canceling? Like, are they planning to back out? And it's just, I hate this part. I hate this part of the buying, selling process. It is always an emotional roller coaster. I really hate that. I really hate that. But now we're left waiting. I just pray and hope, and I'm having faith that they just wanted to reschedule. They only have 10 days to get the appraisal done. And I think today makes day 8 or 9. Yeah, I feel like today makes day 9. So that means they have until tomorrow. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I just pray that everything goes as planned. If it doesn't, that puts our home in Ohio in jeopardy. Somebody else coming in and swooping it and taking that from us. You guys, y'all are not going to believe what took place. All good stuff. Like, God is so good. I still feel like my chest is like pounding, and I have not been able to come down from like the nerves and just the anticipation. And oh my gosh, like I still feel like I cannot breathe normally. But anyway, so this is what happened. Jeremy ended up calling me, telling me that the buyers somehow got the appraisal waived. If that is not the best case scenario for us, like, God is just so good. And let me put things into perspective so it makes more sense of like how great that is. So basically, the buyers wanted us to pay for the solar panels that we have because they're leased. We don't currently own them. Whatever we pay on them monthly, they would have to take over. And obviously they didn't want that. So they wanted us to either pay them off or somehow just cover the cost of the panels, right? We ended up saying, hey, we'll take care of the solars if you guys stick to your offer price, which was $735, which was above our asking price. Because of the offer price being higher than what we asked for, it'll help us to be able to comfortably take care of the solar panels without like losing money as far as our sale goes. So it worked for everybody. They would get what they want, we would get what we want. But the only thing we were like holding on to was like hoping that our home appraises at what they offered us. So we were just saying like, hey, if it comes back, that appraisal comes back much lower than what you guys are offering, we're not going to pay for the solars, because at the end of the day, we don't want to lose double time because they want us to pay for something. But then now these appraisers are coming in with the lower appraisal, and then we'd have to go through a whole new negotiation process. Right. So me and Jeremy were just like fingers crossed, like praying to God that by some miracle, our house will get appraised at what they're offering. So that's when today came, and we're ready for that. And we're just hoping that everything worked out. And then that happened where it's like they canceled and we're thinking we're losing our buyers. And it's just so nerve-wracking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The bank waived it, or their lender waived it. Whoever waived it. Okay. I don't really know. I don't really care. The fact that it got waived and they don't even need an appraisal, we can go ahead and move forward with what we negotiated. The $735 with the solar panels being paid off. It just does not get any better than that. And God is amazing.
What's good, y'all? So we just landed right now. We super excited to go see the house. I text my agent. I'm saying, hey bro, we just landed. We're here. And then he tells me the water guy who came out to test the water left the water on, so flooded the kitchen, I guess, or some stuff because the dishwasher line was leaking. So gotta see what nonsense we got going on. Go ahead, open up. But we just got to the car right now. I did one of those like surprise type vehicles. We got a van, bro. We rolling in a van. Let's go.
Let's get to the house. I'm excited. I'm like really
Very
excited to see the house finally in person. Like we've been looking at videos, we've been looking at photos, but it's like there's nothing like seeing something in person, you know? Cloudy day in Columbus, Ohio. No traffic right off the airport.
No
Just
traffic.
open. We love this. Us Californians love this. Guys, I don't know why I'm nervous. I feel nervous. Are you nervous?
Ain't nothing to be nervous about.
It's just like, I mean, this is a big deal, you know?
I know.
That's why.
I'm nervous too, but I mean, so far I'm liking what I'm seeing.
I like what I see too. It's really pretty.
One thing about me, I'm gonna do my research, so I've driven through the neighborhoods on Google Maps, you know what I'm saying? So I know what's up.
We're here. We're here. Oh, look how beautiful that house is. Okay, you guys, we gotta, hold on, give us a moment.